You don't say to mama, you don't read, oh. Says the tracking angel. You don't boast to mama, you don't cut. Now chain you the cut. Okay, now make I use my microscope, scan a reality, scan nigga area biafra phobia mentality. See, set Mazen Namdi Kanu free. One war. They don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, most I judge a bless Biafra, Chuko Kika Biama bless Biafra, conscientiousness bless Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Started in 1804 by Utman Danfodio, Rinom go be to Sokoto, Boo, Sa Amadou Bello, they massacred the Hausa, Marigi and Pura. What about the Shua, Zamfara and Adamawa? Referendum is the voice of everyone. Real freedom, Yahweh must be done on the land. Simon, they don't want to hear the name of Biafra. For them is a scary name of Biafra. I love this very name of Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. Mosai Jaja bless Biafra. Chukwu Gika Biama bless Biafra. Conscientiousness bless Biafra. Biafra, Biafra. They tried by the canories. These reckless foolanis. They conquered the Lorraine. Fooling, who them fooling. They killing in Benue every day. Niger State and Plateau State every day. The whole of Middle Belt State every day. Every day. Every day. Our move, don't do. They say we move, but now we move. They don't want to hear the.
Yes. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Jere. I am the Acting Minister of Information, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. This topic is very, very important, very crucial. If only, please, if only anyone that just come across this video can share it, you will be doing a lot of people a lot of good. If only you can just tag everyone, put this video on jumbo trains, put this video on WhatsApp groups, put this video on Facebook pages, share it everywhere, get everyone's attention. Omoyele Sowore kickstarted hashtag Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. He didn't start it for his own selfish interest. He has always been looking for an opportunity for a revolution to begin. And it is only revolution that you need to be free from the grip that is holding Nigeria. And if only you understand how urgent, how important it is for you to get this revolution started now. If only you understand how urgent it is. If only you understand how desperately you should be going after it. How that you should not allow any minute to sleep. Once there is a good reason for you to begin this revolution, you need to start it and make sure you keep the tempo high. Very, very important. Now, the people holding you, they have seen how weak you are. They have seen how vulnerable you are. They are using poverty and everything to suppress you. Anytime you want to rise up, they use one thing or the other to stop you. If you look at the thumbnail, I have Sowore and I have Peter Obi. Maybe I should have also put Very Dark Man. We need very important figures that are actually waking up your subconscious to know that you are actually ready to go for it. Now, does it mean that Sowore was arrested and all of you think the hashtag Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now is no longer important? Maybe you felt you were doing it for Nnamdi Kanu and you were doing it for Sowore. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now is not in the benefit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is in the benefit of you, that is supposed to engage in free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, one good thing you have is that you have the opportunity, you have an excuse for you to engage in a very, very, sustainable revolution. I want to be very careful in using my words, because the way it took me for body, I can use words that social media will not allow me. That is, you have an excuse, a very good one. First and foremost, if the excuse of Sowore's arrest, consistently arrest, was not enough for you to start a revolution, if the excuse of NSAS was not enough for you to start a revolution, of which you started it with NSAS and they mowed people down, if the excuse of the people they mowed down did not make you to come back and begin a ruthless revolution, okay, Peter Obi won election, it was not enough for you to begin a revolution. Koro in your eyes, an ancestor, a jaga bandit, a drug lord, a manipulator, a criminal, stole your election and is in power. He told you, Koro, I will buy it. Nobody can stop me. And he told you, I will continue where Buhari stopped. And he stole your election. He's continuing where Buhari stopped. And all of you are just there watching as if you all are goats, a country of goats. This is sick. I don't believe it. That all of you are watching. All of you are watching. Over 200 million of you. Okay, let me even look at Biafrans this time around. Over 80 million Biafrans. If the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not enough to have 1 million people on the streets of Abuja, because if you had 1 million people on the streets of Abuja and Sowore was picked up, the momentum will be so overwhelming that the police will disappear. 1 million of you. Just 1 million. We have 80 million people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually represents. And we couldn't get 1 million people to come out, so that when they pick up one man, you will know that that man, he started it, but he's not the one that will lead us. We will represent what we came out for, because we are not a looter for him. We are a looter for ourselves. You people are in for a very big trouble. Believe me. This is disgusting. Did you know that Tinubu is still your president in Nigeria? He didn't win the election, though. Now, do you know what you guys are? You guys are up for you guys are in big shit. Big shit. Now, he has introduced a personal income tax that you will be paying and funding criminality. Now, you will be funding a terrorist government with your hard-earned money. You are suffering, no, but this man wants to be collecting more money from. I don't know which kind of people are these people. Okay, Sowore was arrested, and Aloy Ejimakor was arrested, Emmanuel Fanboy was arrested, and then they released them. You know, some of them are saying, yeah, Luta, and then everything. Wow. You people are a joke. You people are a big joke. Oh my God. Una go suffer. Oh. Una go suffer well. Big one. Big one. Because until you know that you need to have a resistance that cannot be broken, so that these people will look as it were right now. Tinubu have read all of you. He knows that all of you, there's nobody that have balls amongst you. So the few ones, in fact, the people that have balls in the whole of Nigeria, they are not up to 10. The people that can withstand any pressure, that can stand, they are not up to 10. They are not up to 10. In the whole Nigeria, they are not up to 10. Someone like Very Dark Man, he has that ball, so the only thing he's doing is looking at you, because you people are not ready. If he stand now and come out, you see, he is building a rattle group that hopefully one day they will understand the messages he's bringing, and they will be able to buy into it, so that when that revolution, maybe there is opportunity for that revolution tomorrow, And if hopefully he wants to do it, then if any one of you remain, that is, if Tinubu have not succeeded in taking over all your brains, then maybe in the future you can stand. That's what he's hoping. Because everything the young man is saying, he's trying to tell you that, look, these people that led this thing, that start this thing, and these are my senior comrades. Nnamdi Kanu is my senior comrade. Omole Sowore is my senior comrade. And then they started something. He was hoping that, and he supported it too. He gave his voice. Did you not hear Very Dark Man give his voice to Omole Sowore's a call for the free Nnamdi Kanu? He spoke because he knew it was something good. You understand? But those of you, he was not in the country that day. In fact, it is even good that he was not in the country. Because the way it is right now, had it been Very Dark Man joined Sowore, the way they picked up Sowore, they will also pick up Very Dark Man. And maybe his own would have been worse. Because you know they have a lot of things against him already. So when they pick him up and lock him, there may not even be any opportunity for you people again. You know, Sowore is used to them already in the area of revolution. Very Dark Man is trying to patch all of you inside that your mess. He's trying to make it look like you people can have a respite or some kind of, relief within your pain. That's what he's actually doing for you, to help you. And thank God you have him. Because some of you now, when you have problems, the only person you call for is Very Dark Man. And it is not yet dawned on you to know that the man sitting in Aso Rock shouldn't be there. That you need a revolution which came to you. The opportunity to kickstart that revolution came to you on a platter of gold. Yes. It came to you on a platter of gold. And you have people that have what it takes to push it, who already spoke. All you need to do is to show them that you are actually ready. All that was needed was 1 million people, just 1 million, on the streets of Abuja. Hey, God. You didn't come out. Now, when they saw that at least few of you came out small, because they were not even expecting those of you that came out, because they believe that they have sustained in conquering you. And they were shocked. So at least 100,000 or maybe 200,000 people came. Abuja was on gridlock. They said, no, we are going to suppress them. And they did it. They stopped Sowore. It was not enough that they arrested Aloy Ejimakor and Fine Boy. Sowore ran. And then they waited for, so they said, no, instead of Sowore to start it again, they had to go and pick him up again from the court. He was coming out on the court, they molested him again and took him away, accused him of other things, just to make sure they quell everything. And all of you are all silent. It looks as if hashtag Freemason Nnamdi Kanu now, you have done it, that one don't pass. You want to wait for another one again. It's not as if it is only your hashtag Freemason Nnamdi Kanu that will come out. We are pushing for something. We are not going to keep quiet. But one thing I want you to know is that the longer you make this thing, the more your suffering will increase and prolong. Somebody say, Raphael, are you a part of Fratelli Gang? Oh, 100%. You didn't know? Indian man, Ajere, are you part of Fratelli Gang? Yes, I am. 100%. You don't know? I am a Fratelli Gang that is not a one Nigerianist. Because I love what Very Dark Man is doing. Okay, you don't like it? If you don't like it, depart from my page. Okay? So now, you people don't know that the opportunity for you to go for a revolution, it came staring you on the face. You didn't know? Now, which other opportunity are you looking for? Apart from the fact that somebody that was kidnapped from Kenya is there languishing in prison or in the DSS cell, and you had the opportunity to protest. Somebody came out and said, oh yeah, let's go. You needed people to rally around and say, okay, this is the opportunity. That's why people in Biafra land, we can never forgive or allow any of these Southeast governors. We can never allow them breathe. You know why? Because they have opportunity, they have excuses for them to defend Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. They ignore it. So what it goes out to show is that they were part of the problem. They are the ones that actually initiated Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap. Because if not, how can you have the opportunity of telling Nigeria, look, This man was kidnapped. And not only did you kidnap him, now you are still holding him against your own court judgment that was in his own favor. He has won in federal courts. Federal courts have acquitted him. Appeal court have acquitted him. Is that not on a platter for you, Soludo, for you, Opus Adema, for you, Devumai, for you, all of you shameless bingos? If not that you are part of the problem, that we know your days are coming. And one thing I want you guys to know is that if you think that opportunities like that, this of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, kidnap, will place itself before you to start a revolution, if you think it will always be there for you, you are wasting your time. I'm telling you, because the only opportunity for Nigeria to break, for you to explode. Now, even this hashtag Christian genocide, so many people are not even getting involved with it. Yes, the Christian genocide that they are trying to debunk by all means. Some people, even some pastors, are not even buying into it. Opportunity. Look, there's no other miracle. No other miracle that will give you liberation or freedom. No other miracle apart from the awareness you will create to let the whole world know that there are demons at the places of authority in Nigeria. And they need to be kicked out. Do you think that Tinubu is joking? Tinubu knew he did not win the election. And he knows that there is no way he can ever win an election in Nigeria. That is why today he is buying everything, buying everybody. I learned that there was a coup plot, and now because Tinubu have been busy paying people and buying over the coup plot, they didn't even start the plan before it was exposed. Now Dimitri Silva is on the run. Yes, Dimitri Silva is on the run. He's running because while he was planning something, he didn't know that maybe the people he was planning it with, all of them at one point or the other have already collected money from Jagabandit. Now the Jagaban, who did not win the election, is now sacking service chiefs, and of which the one that he's using for his work, which is the illegal police chief, who is supposed to have been retired, is still there. He's still there, but he has sacked other service chiefs. Me, I know that Nigeria will explode. Me, I know that everything will end. But for it to end, and you will still have at least a piece of your land, a piece of your own, belongings, you need to do it the way you want it. Not wait for them to ruin everything and then cut you off completely. Or maybe you won't even have your life again. The way it is, by the time they will set that bomb in Aso Rock and everything explode, and then they have already put their people in all your forests and they overwhelm you, how will you be able to recover yourself? For example, in Biafra land, we have BLA, we have BNL. We are making sure, no matter how little it is, even though they are trying to sabotage it, we are making sure we sustain it. So, because we know all these things are going to be happening, that's why we are not putting all our eggs on one basket. So, those that are listening to me now, you can already see that the Nigerians that are suffering are not ready to fight for their freedom. So, those of us in Biafra land and on our own side of the divide, it is time for you people. Maybe you are in diaspora, you are back home. Please join the right people now. And let's keep our land safe, because we know Nigeria is going to explode. But please, by the time it explodes, let us be sure that we are able to contain our own space, to be able to arrange our things the way it is, so that there won't be enemies to chase us out of our own land when everything, because by the time it go to explode, nobody will stop anything. Nobody will stop anything. Nigeria, everywhere goes scatter. Everywhere goes scatter. Hey, by that time, maybe you don't even know whether that is actually what Tinubu is planning to do. Because I also learned that Tinubu is not a Nigerian. He has his origin from somewhere, is it Gabon or Gambia, somewhere, whatever, I don't know. Everybody get waiting there, the plan. But for me, I'm a Biafran. So I will continue to sensitize you and create this awareness for all of you. That revolution is needed now. So if there's any way you want to wake up now. I don't know what Sowore have under his sleeves. I don't know whether you people know that there is need for you to use this excuse of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap to kickstart this freedom for your people. Because if you don't do it now, you will never have the opportunity to do it again. They silence you, NSAS. They are silencing you every move. And now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is kidnapped and you are peacefully calling for his release. They silence you. They brutalize you. Which other opportunity are you going to have? Do you think you have it in election? Peter Obi, no matter the followership you have, you can never win any election in Nigeria. No, you can never. You might win, of course you might win, but they will not let you. Already, Tinubu is buying everywhere. He has bought everywhere over. I don't know how else to make you understand these things. But look, you need this revolution urgently, and you need it so desperately. Figure out a way to make sure this doesn't fail. Because if it does, I pity for you. I don't know who locked this door. Yeah? Some of these people, the way they behave, So you need it desperately. You desperately need it. You desperately need it. Ma chi è l'elevato chiave? Ma io ero lì, mamma mia, ma. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here because my time is up. You need it. You need that freedom now. You need activate it now. Because if somebody asks you, why you were fighting for revolution? Why? What's your reason? At least you have a reason. You have a reason for revolution. You have a reason for protesting. You have a reason. We are protesting. Look at it. This thing is bringing a mess to Nigeria. A shame and disgrace. They kidnapped somebody all the way from Kenya and they brought him. And look at the courts have freed him and they're still holding him. Excuse for you to start. And when they push you, you push them back. They push you, push them back. At least 1 million of you on the streets. Now some of you think, no, because he's an Igbo man, I don't want to do him that favor. You hate Igbo, but you don't know that you are suffering. By the time this income tax begins next year, you are suffering, then they will still be taxing you upon your suffering. You think Tinubu cares? Maybe by that time, Tinubu, maybe even if he passes away, they will give you another Tinubu. Yes, they will refurbish another one for you. After all, the president of Cameroon is 92 years old. Africa, you people, you are in a big mess. I saw the man that declared Paul Biya the winner. He's older than Paul Biya. I saw him. When he was walking, there were young people with suits. They were guiding him. The future, guiding the ancient of days that's leading them into the bottomless pits. The leaders of tomorrow. Yeah. Big problem. Big problem. So figure it out and think. May it work for you. I just pray. Anyway, I saw the video that my time is up. Anyway, maybe in the evening I will talk about that one again. Otherwise, Chineke meru no ebere. We will continue to talk. And I hope one day you guys will understand it better. Have a wonderful